Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be chapter 3 of Document With Me series in my Traveler's Notebook. But first, I would like for you to stop if you haven't seen the first portion of the journal with me and go and check out that video first before coming to this one, just so that you can get an understanding of what I have already done, and that would be in the link up above. Okay, so I have a second part to this video because I didn't realize how long the first one was going to be. So the first one, I went through these pages and then I did the cluster setup. Now you can see I have a theme going. I have like a gold, browns, and then pops of red in this spread. And now it's about how I'm going to situate my photos onto the paper. So get out my handy dandy cover. And I typically don't want too many photos in my spread at once. So I make them small and I try to limit myself to just 3, maybe 4. And I'm going to stick with these 3 photos. And these photos are of my kids, and they are brothers and very much in love with each other. They love each other a lot, I guess you could say. They're always touching and trying to play with each other, and they always laugh with each other and laugh at each other, so they are at a good start to a hopefully long and happy relationship. So I like my photos to overlap some of my elements, and what I also like to do is keep out the pieces I use. So here are some of the washi tapes I used in the spread. I'm going to keep those here in case I want to add some more, and then all of my ephemera pieces are here off to the side. So I think I want to give myself enough space to write, so sometimes I like to add a cluster around a photo or place a photo where there is a cluster. I think I like the way that this looks here, and that's because they're off-centered. They don't look too neat, but they still look like a cohesive page where they're placed. So now I'm just going to adhere them to the page, and I'm using these glue dots, which I also got from Michael's and have been in my stash for the longest time. It looks like this, and they're really sticky and they just go on fairly easily. Now the grid paper is really nice because it kind of helps you center things if that's what you really like. I know for my pictures, because they are square, I try to line them up with the lines so that they don't look crooked unless I intend for them to look crooked. So this is how I have it set up. Next thing I do is add a little bit more elements. Now that's just because I want the pictures to look pretty layered and not just flat onto the page. So a trick I use is either vellum pieces of paper or tracing paper. Okay, and this is what I have so far. And then the next step is to see if I have any stickers that will go and kind of mesh well with my pieces here. And sometimes I put stickers to kind of keep things laid down because the glue may not have been strong enough for some of the vellum. So I have my word stickers here, and these are from Tim Holtz Ideology Small Talk. Now, because I have a lot of dark colors on the page, I'm going to stick with white on black, or black words on white background. So I'm flipping through these phrases and I come across the XOXOXO, which I put on the second photo at the bottom of the page. Then I come across the me and you stuck like glue, which I think is the cutest, and I place that on the top left. And then lastly, I find one that says always and forever, which I place on the third photo on the second page. Now I would say not all of your words have to be straight up and down. You can have them sideways like here, just to add a little bit of interest that way. So that's all of these I'm going to use. So I will be using some stickers from the Create 365, the Happy Planner, which I purchased a long time ago from Michaels. And I'm looking mainly for black and gold. So as I flip through, I catch my eye on the gold exclamation point and the gold thumbs up. I also see some of the hearts, and there is a phrase, always be kind. And then I see a circle phrase that says love this with a star, and I put that on the left side of the page. And I finally find one in another sheet, sticker set, that says I am so lucky, and I put that at the bottom of the left side of the page. Now when I put on my stickers, I always target areas where some of the pages or the papers may not be, may need some more reinforced hold. Okay, so that's pretty much all I'm going to add there. And the next thing I like to do is start writing. And I try to find areas where there's a large space so that I can write. And then I like to change the direction of my writing. Now in smaller spaces like this, or here, or even towards the bottom here, I will write some brush lettering. So I'm going to use my Karatake, and this is the Kochi, brush pen, and I talked about this multiple times in my videos. So here I wrote true brotherly love. Now up here I wrote let's hold hands. Now if I wanted to, I can add a few more words, but I think here I'll probably write one more thing. Now to type things in, sometimes I will use a fine liner to kind of add some other elements, and here I'm going to add lines. I think it's always a neat element to use your other writing utensils instead of relying heavily on stickers and on stamps. So that's what I'm going to be using just to give my page a border, and it also just kind of looks cool in the end. So now I just use the rest of the space to write my words. That's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this spread and the process. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.